All right, talking about degenerate freaks, let's move now to Will Smith, who I'm not going to mince words about today. Will Smith is one of the richest, most famous dudes in the world. People fucking think he's a god.
Fortnite.
He's got the best job in the world. All you got to do is fucking act, and he gets paid hundreds of millions of dollars, and people suck his dick wherever he goes. The one night you sit there, and the god on his high throne has to come down to the people's level and endure some light ribbing from legendary comedian Chris Rock. He can't deal with it. Chris Rock says something totally innocent. You know, Jada is sitting there next to him, and she is bald. She has no hair. She has hair, though. I saw pictures. She has stubble.
Shaved, yeah.
I didn't even see patches in her stubble. I don't know. Apparently, she has alopecia. Is that right?
Yeah.
Which is a condition where you lose hair. I've looked it up online. I don't know much about it, but I saw people with like patches of hair. It seemed to me, you can pull up a picture of her on the red carpet before. I didn't even see patches in her shaved head. I didn't know she had alopecia. I think it's very possible that Chris Rock didn't know she has alopecia. Who the fuck follows your life or cares? So Chris Rock says, oh, I can't wait for G.I. Jane 2. Wow. So fucking offensive. It's like the tamest joke you can make. It's not a bad comparison. Like,
sure.
She says, you could be G.I. Jane because you have no hair right now. Cool. Whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
The point is, it's a tame joke, okay? Extremely tame. Now, what's weird about it is that Will Smith is laughing at first. And then you show Jada, and she's all fucking sour. She don't like that you made fun of her being a baldy. She don't like it. How dare you say I'm going to be in G.I. Jane? What the fuck? So anyway, Will Smith, loving it, having a good time. Jada, sour. Then all of a sudden, Chris Rock is moving on. It wasn't a big deal. Will Smith goes up on stage. Open hand slaps him in the mouth. Pretty hard. I don't know, he thinks he's a pimp or something. Slap another man. So he walks away, sits down all angry. So Chris Rock goes, wow, dude, you just slapped me over a G.I. Jane joke. And then Will Smith screams, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. He's like, dude, chill. What's wrong with you? Whatever. Paraphrasing. He goes, I said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. And then Chris Rock, I think he took a mental note of how insanely unstable he was, and just wanting to diffuse the situation said, you know, I will.
Yeah, he was like, I will.
What I, of course, wish he said was, you know, well, if Jada Smith could keep, if what's her name? If Jada could keep her son's friends' dicks out of her mouth, she's weekly humiliating Will Smith on her Facebook show. She literally she has ruined this man. Like, the shit that she's exposed on him just for clout on her dumbass Facebook show, it's just been endless humiliation to him. She had sex with Jaden Smith's friends.
Forget his name.
Yeah.
Who are like young teenagers or 20-year-olds, not teenagers. No, it's disgusting. I'm sorry, but your mom fucking your friends is disgusting. The joke going around online was the only thing they're not open to is light jokes about them. Their relationship is open to everything but jokes. I mean, Will Smith is he's deranged. I mean, the man needs therapy more than he obviously has way more thetans to remove. That the Scientology, they have a lot of work to do on him. People are saying this sounds so anti-black. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about, you dumbass? Fuck you. What's anti-black about what I'm saying, you fucking freak? How dare you, idiot? I mean, it's just disgusting. I mean, just fuck you. What am I saying that's anti-black? You want to make this about race so bad. It's two black men having an argument. I have not said anything about race. It's about going up and fucking committing violence in response to a light joke. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. God. What the fuck? Stop watching my show, you moron. He's just pathetically fucking, like, you don't have to see. First, I'm someone that's very conscious about race issues and stuff. You don't have to see everything through the prism of race. This is two men. This is fucking about toxic masculinity. This is about someone who resorts to violence when they're angry. If you need to make this about race, you're a fucking loser, okay? Fuck you. Stupid ass. It's pathetic. I've been called a racist so much on Twitter for this. I was like, I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm allowed to have an opinion about this. It's pathetic, dude. What are you talking about? I see a lot of people going, he talked about his wife, man. She has alopecia. Motherfucking alopecia? Okay, no, it's insensitive. I get it. She's not fucking dying, dude. She's not dying of cancer. If she was sitting there on oxygen, right, and she had like a month to live fighting leukemia or some shit, and then Chris Rock's like, "What's up, crib keeper? I guess you'll be the crib keeper, huh?
Obviously,
Well,
that
you'll
would be different.
From the crib keeper to the crib." Like, I'm sorry. Like, I get that some jokes could push things too far. This was not one of them even remotely close. I don't fucking care that she has alopecia. It's not it's not the line in the sand, okay? Let's just be real. People have been quote tweeting me and shit being like, well, you don't know anything about defending your wife. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
I was defending
you all the time.
Oh, they say, no. You got to go track down Trisha. You need to go track down Keemstar and anyone else that dares speak about my woman, who, by the way, stay at home in the kitchen. I'm going to go track down these enemies. Be safe and wait for me. Stay in the kitchen. It's chauvinistic, very. I mean, it's very misogynistic to be like, I must defend my woman. She is a fragile little flower, and I must attack anyone. I'm sorry, but what kind of girl? This is just toxic freak shit all around. What sane woman wants their man to go attack somebody in public on a world stage? That's humiliating, and it's embarrassing, y'all. I still think it was a tame joke for anyone to get offended about, especially mega rich fucking celebrities who are at the Oscars in the front row when you know the tradition at those things is to be made fun of. Someone said, bad take, Ethan. You insulting everyone who disagrees is closed-minded and childish. I don't listen. If you disagree, call in. If you think I'm being racist, you can fucking die. That's the. I mean, some counter arguments are not valid, right? Like, if you disagree with me for some reason, you can. I'll open my ears and listen. Okay, even though I think it's insane to somehow think this was justified. But if you think I'm being racist, then you should just fucking
death to all of them.
If you think I'm being racist, then just fucking delete System 32 or whatever. I'm not going to entertain that. I mean, you could call in because I think it'll be entertaining, you know. But like, it's just mind rot. If you think I'm being racist, your brain is so fucking rotted out right now that I'm surprised you were able even to turn on your computer this morning. You fucking idiot. How do you even feed yourself? You probably see racism and everything, dude. How do you even live your life? Shut up, fuck ass. I mean, Will Smith assaults someone on live TV. And let's not forget, even if you think the joke was offensive, Chris Rock is a legend. The man deserves respect. Like, nobody's talking about Chris Rock deserves a little fucking more respect than that, bro. You don't just go slap a man because he offended you, especially Chris Rock, okay? The man deserves some fucking respect. And by the way, the Academy, shame on you. Disgusting, fucking pathetic loser institution is dead, by the way. I will never watch this show again. Chris Rock went up there to do his job that he was hired to do, and they can't protect him from being assaulted? Shame. No security? Shame. No reaction? I'm sorry. You hired Chris Rock to do a job. You have an obligation for that man to be safe there. Now, who the fuck else is going to rush the stage during a live show and attack Chris Rock and then sit down and have a good time and smile and clap? Yeah. Fuck that. Man's a criminal. Committed an act of violence. I'm sorry. Well, fuck you, Will Smith. You petty little bitch. Fragile is what you are. You and your wife. Because you're a fucking freak, dude. You need help. That's why. So anyway, Will Smith sits there laughing, enjoying the show. You know. The Academy, the producers, the venue, they do nothing. They condone violence, clearly. And then Will Smith wins an award for, what was it, Best Actor?
Yeah.
Best Actor.
For King Richard. Great movie. Man.
Goes up. Standing ovation from the crowd. These people are, you know, I know everyone says that Hollywood is like full of these fucking brain-rotted freaks. And you really see it. I mean, there's a room full of people giving a standing ovation to a man who just punched someone in the face for making a joke he didn't like. What world are we living in? What the fuck is going on? How is this real life? Chris Rock apparently made jokes about them in 2016. How long ago was that now? 4, 5, 6,
6
8?
years.
6?
6 years ago.
Okay. God forbid, Will Smith gets made fun of. One of the richest, most successful actors in the world. Have some humility, you fucking fragile bitch.
Oh,
okay, hi Madison. Go ahead.
Hi. I want to talk about race. I don't want you to get too heated, Ethan, but I'm going to give you a discourse into why the black community is overwhelmingly in support of Will in this situation, if that's
Holy
cool.
Holy shit.
People who are anti-Will, there's an overwhelming amount of white people on that side, and there's an overwhelming amount of black people on the side that are for Will. So I think.
And
it's
so, what is your what is your anecdotal evidence for that?
Yeah.
So we have no empirical data to support this, but go ahead. So is this whole premise based on your assumption that black people are supporting Will? Because I don't know if we're willing to take that stance here.
And I'm not here to say that it was a good or bad choice. It was a choice that was made. And
wait, you're not willing to say that attacking someone for making a joke is a good or bad choice? Why?
I'm saying it was a choice that was made.
No. You got to tell me. I will not accept your next premise unless you tell me if Will Smith attacking Chris Rock was a good or bad choice.
Did he deserve it?
Yeah. You have to tell me.
Did he deserve it?
If you will not answer that, I can't.
Okay. What I will say is it was definitely inappropriate to slap someone on national TV live.
What about not live on national television? Should he have slapped him?
What about at a bar?
Yeah.
People get slapped every day. I don't know.
So you think Will Smith?
Cool?
So you think Will Smith slapping okay, it does matter. He was hired to tell jokes, right? So this is a comedian.
Right. I understand that. I understand.
It wasn't some random dude that came up to Will and was like, "What's up, Baldy?" to his wife in front of him.
Right.
Okay. No, I understand.
So was Will Smith right or wrong in what he did? They were protesting the Oscars because of some race stuff.
Because based on race, yeah, they were protesting because they wanted more representation.
Oh, I see. So Chris Rock was like, I'm crossing the picket on your protest. Got it.
No, well, I mean, obviously he didn't say that.
No, I get it. I get what you're saying. I understand. I follow.
That's what people felt. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you know this industry is white as hell. Like, let's be real. They're not fighting for anything. But on top of that, he got on stage and basically is making jokes about her career and also the protest itself, which to me was a good protest, obviously, because, you know, fighting for diversity is great. But people have not forgotten that in the Black community. So this is where the discourse starts for us. The second layer of that situation is in comedy, particularly Black, straight, cis het comedians in comedy, overwhelmingly use jokes about Black women, overwhelmingly, and to get laughs and get a career. And he's one of them. Eddie Murphy's one of them. It's a common trope.
I'm okay. I'll take your word for it. I mean, I haven't followed that discourse. I don't know. What's the ratio of jokes about Black women and Black men's thing or what?
This is discourse within the Black community amongst Black men and Black women. This has been a long-standing discourse, and it's one of those things where a lot of Black women feel like it's reifying stereotypes about us being loud and masculine, aggressive and ratchet and things like that are just not great because we have to combat those stereotypes every day. In the context of the Oscar situation, right, in the Black community, he's already viewed a type of way for the 2016 Oscars. Then he's making a joke about Jada and obviously her alopecia, obviously not life-threatening, but she's been very public about the emotional journey it's taken her on. So basically, at the end of the day, whether you're privy to that information or not, it's something that she's clearly and publicly sensitive about. And to me, the joke was mid, but it was in poor taste for sure. Especially
and so at what point are you justifying Will Smith taking an act of violence against Chris Rock?
There's a lot of layers. It's a complex. There's lots of moving parts. What I think is what a lot of Black people, including myself, are seeing is, in this sense, we're seeing a very particular type of Black entertainer and a different type of Black entertainer interacting in a physical fight. And a lot of people are on the side of Will because of the racialized context that I broke down.
How is it good to portray, like, you've got a disagreement, right, between two Black men?
Yeah.
And you're saying there's a lot of history behind it. How is one of them acting out in violence in public a good perception for humans or for Black men or anyone? I mean, this is the first thing we learn as kids growing up, is that you don't hit people who say things to you don't like. I mean, stick rubber and glue and all that bullshit, right? Like, I'm sorry, but how I just don't understand. Knowing all that,
yeah,
I just don't understand how you could possibly defend Will. This seems to me that it's going to hurt the discourse. It's going to reinforce now it's going to make people more. I don't know. I don't see how it helps. It just makes everything worse. It just seems horrible. And he seems unhinged. It wasn't like a calculated thing. I mean, I get it. He's angry, right? You got all this history. Right. He just looks like an unhinged lunatic. And then there's people giving him a standing ovation. I mean, what the fuck? If you're worried about stereotypes, I've heard Black comedians and actors and activists acknowledge there's this trope about, like, the violent Black man, right? He can't control his temper.
Right. Definitely.
He's a violent Black man. And it's that they say that this is a harmful stereotype. So how the fuck can people defend Will, who seems to be embodying that stereotype? Like, you're changing out one stereotype for another.
Obviously, a lot of people will read it as a reinforcement of the angry Black man, the violent Black man, Black people are savage, da-da-da-da-da, those stereotypes. What I saw was a man that was upset and defending his clearly upset wife.
I really can't get to understanding how justifying violence is okay. It's just so fucking crazy. Keep fucking my mouth, he said. By the way, his son tweeted, and that's how we do it. Mm-hmm. We attack people. I don't know. It just seems trashy. I mean, she said she was happy he got slapped in the mouth. That scares me. It really does. I thought, like, as a society, we kind of moved past the violence for jokes, the violence for comments. It's just crazy to me. Am I losing my mind? I don't know. During the commercial break, everyone's comforting poor Will Smith. Like, am I fucking crazy right now? Like, Chris Rock's a legendary comedian, disrespected like that. Like, he deserves some respect, regardless of whatever you feel about him. Someone said, "Oh my God, it was a damn slap over someone coming at a man's wife who has a disease she is struggling with, and he has a history of messing with people." Okay, he's made a G.I. Jane joke. He didn't say, "Look at this loser with alopecia." He probably didn't even know she had it. And again, it's just a fucking joke. It's Will Smith at the Oscars. It's not just a slap. He went up there and fucking hit him in the face. I can't believe we're living in a world where people are defending this. I didn't understand the state of our world was so fucking dilapidated, where half of the people seem to think that it's okay for this to have happened. Am I losing my mind? Man, I genuinely am fucking blown away. I don't know what to say. Am I crazy? I mean, what's going on here? Does no one even want to speak, back me up? I mean, I get it if you don't. I don't know if, apparently it's a radioactive to say.
It's complicated. It's
not complicated.
I mean, no, there's no excuse. He's in the wrong 100%. There's no excuse for violence.
It's not complicated. It's not.
Violence is never the answer.
I'm sorry. It's not complicated.
No,
it's simple as fuck.
No, you're.
It's
I'm not
simple
saying
as
that.
fuck.
I mean, I'm afraid to speak.
Then don't. Because you know what I'm saying? Don't fucking mince words now. Okay? The man was hired to do a job. He said a tame fucking joke. If you got a problem with the man, that's not how you deal with it. Okay? It's simple fucking arithmetic. I don't give a fuck about their history or whatever or anything. You don't attack a man for saying a tame fucking joke like that. Hell no. You know, I'll tell you what, someone who's that quick to violence and anger, it's so crazy. Like, domestic abusers are taking a big W tonight. They're like, yeah, get super angry and can't control your emotions. You know, the same people that get violent like that over some bullshit defending their wife are the same people that get violent and anger at home when arguing with their wife. Mm-hmm. Straight the fuck up. That is not normal behavior. If you're violent like that, you're violent in other ways. Period. I do think they should have kicked him out. I mean, nobody can do that. Nobody can go attack the host of a fucking show. I just don't see how this history of beef between them justifies hitting him. I don't. How the fuck does going up on stage and slapping him help anything? It makes you look like a fucking degenerate, fragile bitch. He went up on stage and started crying about how he's a vessel for love.
Yeah.
It's like, you just slapped a man 5 minutes ago. He goes, he's crying about being a vessel for love.
What?
Jesus loves and he kills.
Well, he also said Denzel.
I kill because I love.
Keep fucking my wife's mouth.
Keep fucking my wife's mouth. This is a woman, by the way, who has continually disrespected him on her own show. And by the way, I don't watch that show, but I've seen people say she talks shit about people all the time on her show. So I'm sorry. Like, I get it. I talk a lot of shit on the show, and people say horrible things about me online all the fucking time. I'm not going to hunt him down like Taken. People say horrible things about my wife all the time. I defend them when I can, when I have a
defend her with words.
I
yeah.
defend her all the time. I'm not going to go fucking track them down like Taken and dump their bodies. Now, if Chris Rock deserved to get punched in the face, then Ricky Gervais's body should have been dumped in the Hudson River. I mean, where do we draw the line? Yeah. He deserved to get slapped. Okay, did he deserve to be punched in the stomach? Did he deserve to get his arm cracked? Slap's fine. It's just slap.
Julie
Manning, talk to me.
Hi, Ethan. The 2016 Oscars. The joke, he made a joke about Jada then, too. And it was about how she wasn't invited and how can it be a protest if you weren't even invited. So, like, who knows what's happened in the 5 years since then, what's happened behind closed doors.
Who cares?
Another thing that when people aren't saying, they're peers, they're colleagues. Like,
yeah, who gives a fuck?
He could have made a joke about anything else, but to make it about somebody's appearance.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Okay, this is the same point people are making about Chadwick Boseman. You want to make people the butt of your joke for how they look for something that they can't change about themselves?
I mean, it was a light. It wasn't like a brutal roast. Let's be honest. He said, "GI, I can't wait for GI Jane too."
But to me,
But you seem desperate to want to justify his action. Like there must be a huge backstory where it's somehow justified, and not him just be emotionally unstable. Like,
I mean, I don't think. I mean, like, to me, yeah, because it's like, why else would you? Because
he's a fucking. He's insane. That's why.
Somebody, you think
so what do you fantasize
insane?
happened to justify it?
Like,
I don't attack people I dislike.
His wife's the butt of his
Should I go hunt down Keemstar and fuck him and like fuck him up or something?
It's not so whether he knew she had alopecia or not. It's like to say that you're conscious about women and their relationship to their hair just to get up on the Oscar stage in front of thousands of people and make a woman and her hair the butt of your joke. For what? To me, it's like he made a bad choice, and so did Will. They both made a bad choice.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, one was way worse. One was way worse. It wasn't they both made a bad choice.
But to me,
one made. Hold on. I let you talk a lot. Now listen. You could say, and I'll give you this, that Chris Rock's joke was in bad taste. It wasn't a brutal fucking joke. It was pretty tame. But let's say it was in bad taste, and he shouldn't have done it, okay?
Okay.
Bad choice. Will Smith going up and attacking him, apocalyptic, insane thing to do. Now, don't be, you can't say, hold on. You can't say they both made a bad choice, because that is just you putting them both on the same plane.
How can you not say that?
Because you're putting them both on the same plane, and they are not equally bad. It's just, they are not equally bad. What Will did was a gajillion times fucking more insane and worse. You hit him in the fucking face.
He bitch slapped it. A bitch slap. He didn't take it. I feel like.
Have you ever been bitch slapped?
I feel like the word violent. I have been bitch slapped.
Okay. Well, have you been bitch slapped by Will Smith? A massive fucking strong dude?
By Will Smith.
Okay.
But if
when were you
said
bitch slapped? Tell me about that.
You're
talking about high school. This is a professional comedian who was hired to go tell fucking jokes at the Oscars, where ribbing and roasting celebrities is the norm. Will and Jade are sitting in the front row. There's going to be expectations that they're going to have to swallow their pride for one night and tolerate some light ribbing, which is all they fucking endure.
So why
the consequence of this is fucked. Comedians now are going to go to stand up, and anytime someone's girl gets offended, which, by the way, these poor defenseless women, they need men to defend them. Do you not feel insulted that you need a man? You can't speak for yourself. You need a man to fucking stand up for you. Hey, you better not go to a comedy show by yourself, Channing, because God forbid the comedian makes some joke about you. What are you going to do if there's not a man up there to go up and slap him in the fucking face? Oh, it's just a bitch slap, though, so don't worry about it. Thank you, Channing. Hasn't she always had short hair? Not to like justify. I'm just genuinely curious on the history. I mean, she's always had short hair. Maybe talk to Christina, who I think's onto something.
Yeah, so she came out with her whole alopecia story on Instagram. She shaved her head on Instagram and said she was embracing her look.
Okay.
So I was really confused when Will Smith kind of like went on stage and attacked him. I felt like it was kind of like, isn't she supposed to embrace being called a strong, bald woman, right? So I think basically what the issue is, I feel like that he was laughing, right? And he seen Jada's face. And I feel like he had to kind of, step up and show that he is a man. Because, with the whole Jada thing, she's been over here, like, they have an open relationship and stuff. I don't know if that was necessarily, like, Will's choice.
Hell no. She just wanted to fuck her son's friends. Bro, she's not going to fuck you. You know that meme?
Yeah.
It's like,
I think
Will, she's not going to fuck you, bro.
He was just trying to defend his manhood and make it seem like
you're right.
Every day on her show, I don't know if it's every day, but all the time on her show, she's making digs at Will Smith. She's bringing down his, legacy in a way. And I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like they just need to divorce, separate. I don't know, but it's just really sad seeing him fall so far. So I definitely.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
She has publicly humiliated him on her show on a regular basis. He's questioning himself, his legacy, his manhood. He's lashing out. He's angry at her.
Yep.
He's angry that his legacy is being tarnished by his wife, who's somehow made herself relevant by shitting on him, right? And he's definitely lashing out because of what she's done to him. It just seems so obvious. I mean,
I just feel like it all was just so uncalled for, and at the end of the day, it just makes black people look bad. Like, that's not the setting where you're supposed to see something like that.
Everything you've said, I agree with. You're right on point, Christina. But the part that concerns me is the amount of people who are reinforcing his behavior and saying, oh, this was good. Because he is not going to learn the right lesson from this if everyone's telling him that was the right thing to do. And there's a lot of people out there who are watching who are not going to fucking get the right message out of this situation either. That's the part that's really disturbing me, is the amount of people supporting him.
I feel like Jada should have seen him going up there, and as a wife, I feel like that's where she should have stepped in and seen. She
wanted him to do it.
Upset about it. Then why would you let your husband go up there and make it look like you're something? It's something that you're ashamed of.
I know Hila wouldn't want me to go attack someone for making a joke about her. Like, that's humiliating. It's embarrassing. That's not what a real man does. I'm sorry. It's just not.
Seeing how stupid she made him look, I just feel really bad for the both of them. It's like
she gets off on humiliating him, man. 100%.
Like if this went on at a show, like imagine what it is at home. Like I couldn't
That's what
imagine
I'm
how
saying.
manipulating she is.
Dude, violence of any kind is so damaging to everyone around you. It doesn't matter who it's targeted against. That's what I'm saying. Imagine what he's like at home if he's this violent.
Well, I'm not saying like Jada. I feel like Jada is a manipulator. Like the fact that the fact that she was able to do something and have him get that irate, you know, in such a formal setting, like everybody's wearing tuxedos and stuff. Like you have to be a master manipulator, and I don't see anything wrong with what he said. And I'm going to be quite honest. I feel like he should have. The way that Will reacted, I feel like he actually should have went in on her, because it's like if he would have went in on her, at least the joke would have been funny. Like he would have got something out of it. He didn't even get to say he did a good joke. Like he just got slapped in the face.
No, I know. That's the worst part. So, that's the worst part for Chris.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel bad for Chris. He got humiliated on a public stage and almost nobody fucking cares. Where's his respect? I don't care.
I care.
You know what?
I definitely care.
This is such a great call, Christina. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's so nice to hear your perspective. I couldn't have said it better myself. Totally overcompensating for his wife, weekly humiliating that man. Here's Jaden Smith, who, by the way, do people respect him as a musician? I don't want to talk out of school, but this kid is the most privileged little shit of all time. He's a fucking pseudo-intellectual fucking loser. Fuck him, too, and that whole damn family. And she scares me, bro.
Who?
His wife, Jada.
Oh, well, yeah.
She's right, man. The way she flipped that man into a frenzy in like a split second was wild. I think they both came out looking bad.
Fucking my mouth!
He fucking my mouth, is what Jada says to her son's friends.
He fucking my wife's mouth!
What the hell, dude? Jaden is an obnoxious little fucking piece of shithead, though. I don't like him. Am I supposed to like him? I thought we all agreed he was like obnoxious. Oh, AV dug up a little interesting nugget.
You talking about when he was 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when Will Smith was 15, he said that, he said when he was 15, his first girlfriend cheated on him, and that's what made him want to be the #1 actor in the world. He's like, he felt like some part of him had to prove to the world that no one's going to cheat on him again, and
there you go. He married a woman who ended up not only cheating on him, but fucking her son's friend, bro.
Dude.
That's so much worse. And his masculinity, in his mind, is, under attack. And he's lashing out. So obvious. Another joke I saw was Jada's like, yeah, well, Tupac would have killed him, so I'm still not fucking you. Not impressed. Dude needs therapy. Not an Oscar. You can defend your wife classily.
Right, exactly.
I feel like I defend Hila all the time, okay?
Yeah, I mean,
you could stand up for your woman without resorting to violence.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I'm like, bro, I didn't realize our civilization was so fucking backwards that this was like normal. I mean, I've just been losing my mind.
Is Ela coming today?
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Dude, is she coming? It's a simple question. Okay, what?
You feel like civilization took a massive L that night. Like, we are not fucking cavemen. He takes on here about Will Smith and Chris Rock, especially when people whose partners are not black women, mainly white people. I don't understand how people turn it into a race thing. It's two black guys, okay, first of all. So, like, it's just weird to me. People are so desperate to turn it into a race thing. So I don't know what his intentions are, but that is a good character. So, it wasn't like, I can't wait to see the movie about Ghislaine Maxwell, or if she was bald or something. That would be worse. The white guy making the joke, I think that we'd be fucking in a, oh boy. I don't know if that's the way. Is that how we're protecting black women? By being violent? Those defending Will Smith, as you should, please keep that same energy for the countless black women, transgender people, and others who are often harassed and humiliated in the names of jokes. Okay, so, yeah, there you go. Fight comedians. I hate to say it, but I think I see mostly people on the woke left justifying the violence. I hate to say it, but that's who I see almost exclusively justifying the violence.
Yeah, but is it like the first caller where are you seeing that? On Twitter? I mean,
Here's Nicki Minaj and Jaden Smith, of course, and that's how we do it. Yeah, I'd like to see Jaden Smith try to have a music career when, like, being grown up in a, like, normal fucking urban family. Yeah, you still be on SoundCloud with 1,000 followers. Fuck you. Chris Rock's one joke was rooted in misogyny. Texturism? What's texturism? And ableism? Come on.
and it's misogyny noir.
Misogyny noir.
I think that's
specifically. We're in the fucking mainframe. What's texturism?
Texturism is the idea that only loose or well-defined curls deserve favoring or praise, and it manifests in the smallest ways within the natural hair community.
Okay, so the light curls is what's up. Misogyny noir, texturism, and are we going to...
Ableism, I know that one.
Are we going to give them ableism?
Is alopecia a disability? That seems...
I mean, it seems like a stretch there.
I mean, it's a condition. It's a medical condition. I don't think it's necessarily a disability.
I mean,
but maybe that's insensitive.
I mean, okay, so somebody's a paraplegic, right? And someone has alopecia. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, let's tighten up the definition there a little bit.
Right, yeah.
I mean, imagine someone a paraplegic and they have to fucking blow into a straw to move around. He's like, I'm disabled. And then Jada Smith comes in. She goes, I am also disabled. As a man with Tourette's, I think I'm more entitled to the ableism than even her. I have a neurological disorder. She's just losing her hair. I mean, you want to do the Olympics? Let's fucking go. Guys, let's not lose sight. All he said was that I love you and I can't wait for G.I. Joe too.
G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane too. Like, let's just not lose sight of what he said. Now, there are jokes that go too far. You know, granted. You know, if he was like, hey, let me smell your breath. It smells like your son's dick. It smells like your son's dick. Now give your husband a kiss. Let him taste it. Too far.
I was just reading a comment.
Read it again.
Y'all are so painfully white, and that's coming from a white person.
Well, how else am I supposed to be?
Yeah, so?
That's literally, I'm a white dude. You want me to be black?
Yeah.
That would be odd.
That would be.
You would not like that. You would like that less.
Ethan refuses to listen to black voices.
Bro, I had
two black women called in on the show.
Shut the fuck up!
2 out of the 3 callers.
Stop trying to make... stop, dude. What the fuck, bro? Ethan's racist because he... I don't know. I've lost the plot on that talking point.
Yeah.
Okay, someone said, I'm really disappointed at the idea that somehow him slapping someone in defense of his wife is proof he abused her. I never said it's proof, and I don't think it's proof, but it's proof that he's violent, and if someone is so ready to use violence at being angry, then he's more likely to use violence in the comfort and ease of his own home, because you know when people are at home, they're way more comfortable to act out in ways they wouldn't in public, especially on the stage at the Academy Awards. When someone gets angry like that, they're way more likely to get violent and angry in other walks of their life, including with their kids, their daughters, or their children, or anyone else. He says, jokes about me are okay, but jokes about my wife are too much for me to bear. I mean, she's also a public figure, bro. Like, I'm sorry. It's a great apology. I think he said the right thing. Whether it was for PR or whatever, who gives a fuck? The Oscars is fucking dead. Bro, I'm so over them. Who cares? I'm tired of fucking licking the boots of these rich and famous fucks. Like, you just act, dude. It's not that important to begin with. I'm sorry. Like, cool. It's good. You guys are really good at your job. That's awesome. It's just not that fucking important. I can't deal with all these celebrities up there acting like they're fucking saving the world by acting, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just so over that. It's just like, God, Lee. They're so out of touch, bro. Where's the award show for, like, best fucking, you know? Why do they get an award show? Where's everyone else's award show? I'm just tired of this. They're so self-important. Yeah, people say, you're rich. I know I'm rich. What's your fucking point? And I wasn't born into wealth like Jaden was.